Our city and our world is currently in a battle against the coronavirus. While most of us are sheltering at home and maintaining social distancing, thousands of first responders are risking their health for our safety. Every night at 7 p.m. throughout our city, we lean out our windows and cheer for these brave first responders. This week was Memorial Day, when we think about the first responders in our nation's history. Memorial Day began in 1868 as a way to honor the soldiers on both sides who had served and died in the Civil War. Since then, Memorial Day has become a national holiday honoring all of the women and men who have given their lives for our country's freedom. Today, in normal times, people throughout the United States celebrate the holiday with parades and community events honoring these courageous people. And music is central to all of these events. Our armed services have always used music to encourage and inspire our ladies and men who have worn the uniform. The Army, the Navy, the Marines, and the Air Force.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come.
We have all heard the thrilling sounds of a military band at patriotic holidays. One of the greatest military band leaders of our nation was an Irish immigrant named Patrick Gilmore. He was born in Dublin in 1829 and came to America when he was 19 years old in 1849. Gilmore was a musician who worked his way up, and by 1858 he had formed his own band. His band even played at Abraham Lincoln's presidential nominating convention in 1860. In 1863, the Civil War was devastating America, with women and men going hundreds of miles from home to fight for what they believed in. Many of the soldiers who left home never returned. Gilmore's sister, Annie, was praying for the day that her fiancé, Captain John O'Rourke, would come home safely from the fighting. Inspired by his sister, the band leader took up his pen and wrote words to the tune of a popular song of the day, Johnny Fill Up the Bowl. And he called it When Johnny Comes Marching Home. Gilmore's song talked about the day in the future when all of the citizens throughout the land would gather to cheer for the women and men who returned from the war. The song became hugely popular 35 years later during the Spanish-American War. Military bands played the song for the soldiers who returned from the fighting in Cuba. The crowds that lined the streets sang Gilmore's lyrics as the soldiers marched up Broadway. Since that time, When Johnny Comes Marching Home has appeared in several movies and in all forms of media. The rousing march is frequently played at city and small-town Memorial Day celebrations. Here is the great country western singer Dolly Parton to sing her thrilling version of When Johnny Comes Marching Home. Dolly, a renowned songwriter herself, took the old song and changed some of the lyrics. In Dolly's version, she uses most of Gilmore's original words, but she also acknowledges the role that women have come to play in our armed services. Parton welcomes home not only Johnny from the war, but Janie too. Here is Dolly at a 4th of July celebration in Washington, D.C., singing this song for an audience of soldiers from the Walter Reed Military Hospital.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies, they will all turn out. That joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. Get ready for the Jubilee, hurrah, hurrah. we'll celebrate the victory. Hoorah, hoorah, we'll all join in the big parade and let the soldier have his day, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home, when Johnny comes marching home, we'll sound the horns and beat the drums, salute them for a job well done, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. The old church bell will ring with joy, hoorah, hoorah, to welcome home our girls and boys, hoorah, hoorah, 'cause Janie too has done her best, she's fought as hard as all the rest, she'll march along when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home again, hoorah, hoorah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hoorah, hoorah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. 'Twill be so good to have 'em home, they've been so far, gone so long. What a joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home, when Johnny comes marching home, we'll sound the horns and beat the drums, salute them for a job well done, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. Welcome home, Johnny. Thank you and God bless you and happy 4th of July. Such a
Now, let's learn the melody and lyrics through echo singing. I'll sing a line and then you repeat it after me. Once we've learned the first verse, the remaining 2 verses follow the same pattern. When Johnny comes marching home again, hoorah, hoorah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hoorah, hoorah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. And now to the thrilling accompaniment of a large orchestra, let us think about all of America's first responders as we sing, When Johnny Comes Marching Home. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, that joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. Get ready for the Jubilee, hurrah, hurrah, we'll celebrate celebrate the victory. Hurrah, hurrah! We'll all join in the big parade and let the soldier have his day. That joyful day when Johnny comes marching home. The old church bell will ring with joy. Hurrah, hurrah! To welcome home our girls and boys. Hurrah, hurrah! 'Cause Janie too has done her best. She's fought as hard as all the rest. She'll march along when Johnny comes marching home.